But the idea that it suddenly became the biggest topic of Brexit, the result of that referendum, it was quite bizarre. And it's proven to be, whether it's Westminster or indeed Brussels, people who have no idea what central clearing is are talking about euro clearing as if they're the world's experts on it. But the problem with the proposal that came out from the Commission, and I have no idea why they did it when they did it, other than the political pressure from one or two member states. The real problem that they have is that it was very easy to unpick what they'd written, because in terms of stability of the global financial markets, there's a reason why clearing is a globally regulated and agreed set of rules. To actually start saying that we are going to do things differently in Europe and we're going to force allocation policy starts to fragment all that global work that's been done. The idea in that report that you can give primacy to the central bank of issue is a really big problem, because then you actually allow a central bank of issue in the Eurozone or non-Eurozone, because it's any central bank of issue in the EU, you actually give primacy over the risk management of the CCP. So effectively, you give them a veto over haircutting of collateral that they hold. So you're interfering in a global risk management of a globally, systemically important institution. You can't do that. And if you do allow that to happen, nobody will use it. No one will use that entity because you can't. You can't actually say you can't haircut the collateral you're holding and we've got a veto on it. And I might be confident if it was just the ECB that had that power, but it's not. It's any central bank of issue. So the Bank of Hungary, Central Bank of Hungary can actually say you can't haircut Hungarian debt. And that would actually be a complete veto. It's not acceptable. And I think in some ways they've made it easy for me, because the report that they put out was so flawed that I was able to immediately suggest to them it was so wrong that actually it's never going to happen, that they've now had to backtrack an awful lot. And they are backtracking, and the real issue is not about the location of clearing. It's about oversight. It's about sufficient oversight of the positions that are being held, particularly by the European banks who are clearing members, and the way in which that could transfer shocks back into the monetary policy and monetary systems of each country.